Okay, back.
Okay, hopefully that will help.
Hey, babe.
I
Okay,
Senpai.
mosquito.
bite.
Bite.
But
All right.
I heard it earlier than that, but
Yeah.
everyone else spoke over me.
Nero, mosquito.
Bite.
Okay, good.
Dank beans.
Dank.
Okay, let's try this again without a
responded.
massive audio delay.
Hey, Rydell is here now.
Hello, friends.
Yes?
My name is Nero, and welcome to Duhad is Missing, the musical, part
We've
2.
lost Belial and Brandon though.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh no, Brandon's here now.
Oh my God, zombie cam, shut up. We already started recording.
Today we have the zombie cam.
Yo ho ho
Time
and a
Night.
bottle of rum.
Yeah,
Oh.
Time Night.
Who is dead.
And he dropped Herr Wotzek.
Hey, children!
My call is dying.
What a strange name.
A comedy of errors. Meyer.
Good evening.
Rydell.
What a strange name.
Very true. And hopefully...
And Belial whenever his narcoleptic ass shows up.
The fact that I
Brandon's here
share
now.
a name with the bike seller in the Pokemon Generation 3 games is pure coincidence. I only just found out about it.
Sure it is. Sure.
It's destiny.
One of my friends is named after a Pokemon.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm
God,
named after?
really?
His
Wait, I
name's
already told you
Magikarp.
one.
Is his name Wheezing?
No, his name is Boton.
Is what?
What?
Botond. I'll spell it out
Botond?
for you. Botond.
Hold on, let me Google that.
I don't think that's the name of a Pokemon.
Well, at least
Well,
his
he
name...
said it was.
At least his
So-
name isn't...
At least it's Pikachu or something. He'd never be able to live that shit down.
At least
Yeah, I
his...
just did a search on bulk.
How much of a dick parent do you have to be to name your kid after a fucking Pokemon, really?
I'm
How
not
much
saying.
could you have to be to name your kid after a car? People do that.
Or after a vague, emotion or something.
You know,
Like,
I'm wondering
Or a
what
season,
the,
or a
Or
month.
after
Yeah.
a
what
month
would
of
the
fun.
stupidest thing be to name your child after? I'm wondering that
Someone in New
Anakin
Zealand named
Skywalker?
their child
The
after a bus stop.
Yeah, the
now.
stupidest...
Wait, what?
Probably the worst thing you could name your child after is a deadly disease.
Oh,
Like,
God,
I do know a guy
Huntington?
that was trying to convince people to name their kid Chlamydia.
Yeah.
You know, because it sounds like a nice name.
Oh,
No, if you named your kid Huntington or Hunt or something, then it would be a little.
Also, take into account the last name always. You don't want a kid whose name ends up being Rusty Cunts.
Oh, no.
Well,
There actually is a famous published psychiatrist named Dick Pound.
Yeah, there is
And-
a real estate agent named Ben Dover.
And my mom
And
grew
I-
up with a woman named Ima Rose Bush.
So no one in New Zealand can be named after Lucifer, but they can be named Number 16 Bus Shelter.
Oh, my God. What?
they
Hold on.
Why
legally
would
can't
you
be
just
named after.
go?
Hi, what's your name? Number 16 Bus Shelter.
Good
But
Lord.
That's on the same level with what's your name? Frederick, a Canadian.
My
That's on
mom
the same-
also grew up with a woman named Black Girl.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
They called her
good.
Black Gal. And it was her parents couldn't come up with a name by the time they had to get the birth certificate filled out, so the doctor just wrote a short description, Black Girl.
Oh,
And they never changed it. So
What?
then everyone started calling her Black Gal.
Hey,
wow,
Belial was woken
that-
up from his narcoleptic fit.
Those people need to be fucking fired from parenting for
So-
fucking ever.
So
Okay,
Well,
the
those
fuck?
apparently,
people are probably dead by now.
Belial.
Seeing
They
as
better fucking be dead.
They're
I
old
would
enough
want them
to
to be
be-
my
Guys,
child.
the parents of one of my mom's friends.
Belial, you're just joining us. Apparently, in New Zealand, you can name a kid Bus Shelter 16.
Number 16 bus shelter. And
Yeah.
it's not just that you can, because you can do that in most places.
Someone
But it's
did.
that someone did. Because, yeah,
Yes.
you could name someone number 16 bus shelter in the U.S. The number
Well,
of things you
that is
can't
so
name your
heavy.
kid in the U.S. is pretty much
Very
null.
little. Well, you can name your kid like 14
You can't
random
name him Adolf
digits.
Hitler, though.
Like,
PRFXXXCCXXXMN PCCCC LLLLMMN and PR.
well,
I'm
Well,
going
not
to
that
name
many.
my firstborn
Okay.
child.
Time
You
night.
could name your character. You could name your child like
Character.
a non-printing computer character, like the beep character.
A lambda.
Can I make him
Yes.
No, here's the thing:
binary?
a lambda will print on a computer.
I name
There
them
is-
binary code.
It's something like the 16th ASCII character, somewhere around there.
Wow.
It doesn't display on the screen because it outputs as a beep.
Oh my gosh! I'll make it a
Just-
Lenny.
or- no,
a Lenny
no.
face. I'll make it a
Name
Lenny
your-
face.
Yes. What is
Name your kid.
What is your name? My name is Lenny. Why is it really? No, my name is actually spelled as the Lenny face, but people just call me Lenny
No.
because
Here's
nobody
a better
knows how to pronounce
Name
a
your
face.
Name your child a new line.
That's my child's name right there.
Or
no,
better
hold
yet,
How do
better yet, you could do them a favor and name them Mathiyashikam Balasubramaniam.
Oh,
No.
I have
No, here's what you do. You take a page from XKCD and you name them Robert, single quote, close parentheses, semicolon, drop table students, semicolon, hyphen.
Well, I mean, I'd rather name my
For
child
fuck's
Dissa, and then their middle name is Pointment.
I like Mathiyashikam Balasubramaniam better. That way you can just shorten it to Moby and everybody will be okay.
Here's a great name. Bitcoin. But it's spelled as actual cryptocurrency, like coded,
Oh,
like encrypted.
oh
That would be
no.
a great name. It would be
No.
pages long.
Here's what you go for what you name your child. Well, it's spelled Raymond Luxury Yacht, but it's pronounced Throat Warbler Mangrove.
Oh my
His
god.
name is spelled John, but we pronounce it Steve.
No, or whatever the hell Prince changed his name to that one time.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
No, you
After
just
he was the
type it as,
after he was the artist formerly known as Prince, he changed his
The
name.
artist
to this
formerly
weird-
known as the artist formerly
Let me
known
look
as
it up.
Prince.
Let me-
No,
Uncle
guys,
Google to the rescue.
you should. we
The
should
artist that
name it.
formerly phoned with Sprint. Okay.
Which, despite some people having tried to convince people to get it done, is not part of Unicode.
Just make your kid's name .gif and have people get angry over how to pronounce it.
Yes.
I think there's actually like a limit to how many characters somebody's name can be, because it has to fit on government forms and shit. Like it has to be like 16 characters long maximum
No.
or something.
No, because you can have a name longer than that. You just end
What
up having
the
it just
hell?
gets cut off.
It's just
Considering
I'm going to
my
name
name is
kid-
longer. My last name is longer than you can put
They
on
have
some
to just,
government
like,
forms, and it's only 11 letters.
staple a piece of
Oh my
scratch
god!
paper
Oh my god!
or
Oh,
stick it or something.
oh wait,
Some
you
government
changed his
forms
name to
cut off
that?
at Yes. Some government forms cut off at 10 characters for the last name.
Wait,
Mhm.
really?
My last name's 11.
Wow! Oh shit!
Ah, my name
Oh,
is
shit.
perfect.
So there are a lot of places that just drop off the last letter of my last name.
because my first and
Wow, that
last
sucks.
name have the same number of letters in it.
And there was a person out there I know who somewhat famously has a rather long name where his name's divided into it's 27 names. It's one for each letter of the alphabet and then his last name.
Is it the bellhop from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yes.
No, this is an actual person, and I remember that the A was for Adolf.
Hey, he was in.
Oh god!
Yeah,
Was it
isn't that
Hitler?
illegal to name your child?
Not
not in America.
not in the
Or is it
U.S.
just Hitler?
Oh no, not in the Nope, not in the U.S. Any
Sure,
law
not
that would
Germany.
ban you naming your child for any law that would prevent you from naming your child for something would run afoul of the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
So-
people sort
for
of
extra fun, during World War II, there was a man in the U.S. Navy named Adolf Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I know like some newspapers interviewed him, they asked if he was planning on changing his name.
He said no.
And he said, well, why would I do that?
I just got this. Well,
died
when
on the
newspapers
spot.
interviewed him, they asked him if he was planning on changing his name, and he said, "No, I plan on making the other guy change his."
to dead motherfucker, right?
Mhm.
I remember
Rest in
there's
peace.
that one guy
This is-
who looked identical to Steve Harvey, and he met Steve Harvey,
Uh-oh.
and they both just started cracking up.
They don't look identical. They look
Yeah,
pretty similar, though.
they look ridiculously similar to the point where he has been mistaken in public for Steve Harvey, including on like cruise ships and like in clubs. They go, "Hey, we have a celebrity here, Steve
Oh.
Harvey."
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Kinda
My
rem-
dad used to get mistaken for the governor of Virginia,
I was
Crazy.
mistaken
despite
for
living in Maryland.
I was mistaken for Toxic Mario twice when I went to Everfree Northwest, which was
Oh.
weird because Toxic Mario was in the vendor's hall and he looked nothing like me.
I get
remember
told
back
that
in
I
the
look
days
like Thomas
when I wore-
Sanders.
Oh my god. I remember back in the days when I still had glasses, I would get compared to Harry Potter all the time. It actually turned into something hilarious when I
That's
went
how
over
they
to
compare
Japan the
everyone
one
to
time,
us.
because there was this gaggle of Chinese girls that we bumped into because
Wait,
we were playing.
wait. You
What?
were in Japan and there was a group of Chinese girls.
They were there for a music festival.
Okay,
And
I just
we were
wanted to make
playing
sure you
Well,
didn't just
okay.
say Chinese because you assumed all Asians are Chinese.
No, there was
we
actually
were in
international-
Japan. There were some Chinamen there. You know, they were eating their noodles. Or whatever.
No.
They were
what
eat-
it
they
was
were
was we
eating
were
their-
playing at a music festival when I was there and they were there as well. So we sort of met up and had some really nice talks. And it had people from all over Asia. So
Mhm.
then the city we were visiting was right next to this. It was the city of Kagoshima, and it's, if you don't know what that is, it's right next to this volcanic island. Technically, it's a peninsula, but it's only by like a few inches of land. So anyway, we were on the ferry to go over to the volcanic island peninsula, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And by now, those Chinese girls had taken to calling me Harry Potter because that was when I had glasses and still looked like Harry Potter. And then, as we were on the ferry heading over to the island, one of the Chinese girls approaches me and is like, "Hey, it's Harry Water."
Harry Water.
Yeah.
The puns.
It was a total accident too, but
I love what you posted in the chat there for a second, Neil.
That's
That was gorgeous.
I
my
lost
child.
oh my, what the hell?
Child's
Okay,
new name.
what? Oh, goddamn it, Leo.
It's Belil, it's horribly formatted, so I could tell what it was, but I couldn't really see it. You know.
It's
I think I think he was trying to tell us the artist formerly known as Prince.
The artist formerly known as the artist formerly known as the artist formerly known as Prince.
That's a spaceship, isn't it?
You know, it's great.
I
My
think
house
it's someone
has,
not knowing the difference between a monospaced
cola
and
brand
non-monospaced
cola.
font.
I got Cola brand cola.
Yeah.
There's literally the most generic brand. It's like the Canadian one where they literally just have a yellow container with a black label saying what the product is. Like
I
you
saw-
have cola and then beer and then you have
Well, on
popcorn.
the other hand, if you did that, it would stand out on the shelf. And people would be like, this, wait, this doesn't have a brand. It just says beans. It is a white can with the word beans
and
Oh,
that
it's
is
written
in
in
Canada.
black.
That
in
is in
Arial.
Canada, though. That is the generic brand.
It's like in that one Demolition D video where he's going through his cabinet and he's like, wait, this is salt. You can't own salt. And he lifts his thumb and it's fucking Win and Dixie!
Oh my god. What?
But Harry, your story kind of reminded me, like, when I first got glasses, I went to school the next day. Nobody noticed. I asked one person, is like, "Oh, I thought you wore those all the time."
Wait, well, oh my god.
I'm like, what? I thought
Shit.
I was the one who had bad eyesight.
Did
No,
Nero
you
cut
do.
out for anybody
Your
else?
eyesight was just so bad that you never noticed that you were wearing glasses.
I wasn't
Oh
wearing
my
the right
God.
prescription. No wonder I couldn't see.
Did Nero cut out for anybody else while he was telling that story?
no.
No?
Oh, he cut out for me.
No,
Oh.
you cut out for us.
Maybe mine or you
Oh.
just suck.
Maybe so.
It was back
Oops.
when I just started wearing glasses. I went to school the next day. Nobody noticed, and it turned out that everybody thought I already wore glasses.
Yeah,
Oh,
right?
that
Oh.
goes to show that they really pay attention to you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really minded how little a lot of people pay attention to me.
A lot of times they see it and they just don't mention it
Hmm.
because they don't really.
They know how self-conscious you are.
Mhm.
Well, not really that, but like if you get a new haircut or something, even if it looks good, they're not gonna just like go up to you and
Yeah.
I don't.
They know how self-conscious
Nice
Nero is.
Oh God.
I don't cut my hair. Anyway,
ha ha.
Yeah.
It's
Funny.
really interesting because you go in that year and then you see everyone looks different.
Not that.
yeah,
different.
especially
Well,
considering I'm going to running start next year, so I'm going to be in a room with a bunch of college people.
I see all these like large males that are like giant, like they're hulking now.
They're all the same inside, Balil.
Well, yeah, but like they're a
It's
lot
true,
bigger
their skeletal
than they
structure
were
hasn't
last year.
changed that
Leo.
much.
They're more
Look, it's an
Down
muscular.
official.
inside,
It's an official
we are all
sketch of
skeletons.
Peacock before she got mutilated.
That's adorable.
I love that.
Why is she
no
wearing a
cookie
maid's outfit?
in that
I
you
guess
are.
that's what she used to wear. It's the same as what
I guess that's the
Mary
orphan
wears.
clothing.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping I can still stream video here because I really want to continue watching Nichijou.
Oh dear.
Nichijou is basically Lucky Star if it snorted ass loads of cocaine.
Ooh,
Oh God.
I'm a
Which
dreaming
I
now.
haven't seen Lucky Star, but from what I know, it is the premier moe schoolgirl anime.
I have it. I have it.
And that's probably why I don't watch it.
Well, it's also very much the anime for
It's-
anime fans.
Yeah, it's
Most
anime,
of its
anime.
jokes, a lot of its jokes require you familiar with anime culture or just a ton of specific anime. They will, or they'll even have jokes where there's a joke, it's kind of funny, but it's extra funny if you know who all the voice
Right.
actors for the characters are, because they'll try and make jokes based off sharing voice actors.
I saw this one anime. It's my mental multiple choice power is interfering with my school romantic comedy is the full title.
Oh God.
And
It kind of reminds.
he's
It kind of
he's in
reminds
the
me of the
bathroom.
hentai manga I read.
he's bathing and like this girl comes in and starts like trying to wash him and he's like, "What the hell? Am I in Tu Love Ru or something?" It was pretty funny.
Oh, there is a manga out there called
Narcoleptic.
Help, I'm stuck in a harem manga, but I'm gay, so my life's a living hell.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
that's
my God!
that's
Really?
actually-
Where the hell
Yeah.
is that manga?
We
I
need-
need to
we
get
need
my
the
hands on
adaptation.
it.
I don't know. That's
What,
one of these
is
up
that
there.
your life here?
In terms of craziness, is up there with the manga about the world leaders playing mahjong.
That's
That
awesome.
sounds. That
You know,
sounds
the
That's
like.
one
a
word-
manga.
That sounds
Yes,
like a really
it has-
boring
and they have
version of Italia.
And it's like, and it's like Hitalia meets like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it's
But,
more
Oh
of
my-
like
even
it,
one
Oh
point,
God! No.
Adolf Hitler
sounds more of
goes
like,
super Aryan,
It sounds more
Oh
like.
God! No.
like super safe, but yeah.
It
No.
sounds more along the lines of like what's it called? Hitalia meets Hikaru no Go.
Or yeah, somewhere around. No, no. It is much more Hitalia meets Yu-Gi-Oh, given how over the top Yu-Gi-Oh is about
Yeah.
stuff.
I actually saw one guy who
Hikaru no Go is
competitively
fairly
plays
safe.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and he acts as if he were in the anime.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
just watching this
It
and I'm
has
like,
to make the game so much more fun.
Oh, dear God,
it
no.
looked like it was. Everybody was
It's-
cracking up, but I'm just looking at this guy like, dear God, he's not just obliterating this guy. He's sending him to the Shadow Realm.
That's
It's
awesome.
it's
Oh my
fun for
God.
everybody who isn't. Well, I mean, it's fun,
Fun
for
for the
them.
whole family.
Yeah,
But I've seen
even if I were getting my ass ripped by that guy, it would still be amazing because that guy is just so epic.
the Pokemon World Tournaments were just held. I think both for the video
yeah,
game VGC competitions and the card game competition. And there are people that do
Chaka-Con-
that in a ton of cosplay.
Chugga Conroy
Mm.
is going to that apparently.
Oh man, have you
more or
seen those
less.
Assassin's Creed cosplayers that literally get up on the highest part of those con buildings? Like they're like you have those people dressed up at like Comic-Con and they just get up in like the highest ass windows.
That sounds like they get kicked
How
out.
do you see the ones that actually do parkour?
You take pictures of them.
If you're gonna do that much parkour, though, really, you should be dressed as Faith from Mirror's Edge, which has a sequel coming out.
Fun fact:
Bruh, I'm in a wall
Vault
run,
Shelter is now on Android.
Yeah, and my
Finally.
phone can't run it because my phone is too old.
Mine can because
My-
I'm cool.
My phone can't even run the portable My Anime List app.
My phone.
What, really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because
However-
How cheap are your parents that they don't update your technology every
No,
so
it's-
often?
It's not that. It's like I like my old phone. Partially
Well, it's
because I have...
stupid. Stop it. I'm gonna hit you in the
Wow.
face with my
On the other
microphone.
hand, though, don't forget it is a free-to-play, air quotes,
Yeah.
game.
Well, I mean, you can get an emulator for PC, and
Yeah.
then you can get it.
That's true.
Well, here's the thing. I have the game that's pretty much based off of, which is, a full game where there's not, oh, you've done too much today. If you want to play more, give us money.
There isn't
Well,
any of that.
I have
So-
Sim Tower.
Huh?
Okay.
And it turned out that they did release a sequel that two other games in the series have come to the US, Ute Tower and the Tower DS. I need to
Okay.
find one of those.
Cool.
I played Fallout Shelter and it was pretty fun for a while, like all apps, but
Yeah.
it got old really quick.
Fallout
Yeah, I mean,
Sim
it's not
Tower,
meant to keep you engaged. It's supposed to just be there.
But
which
it
is
wasn't.
disappointing
There was
compared to Sim Tower, which does keep you engaged.
there
I mean,
was
it's
no
a
fun,
promotional one.
Like,
It's promotional.
there was no pay to get energy to continue playing
Okay.
or any of that.
Mhm.
All it was, give us
It's all
money and
engaging.
we'll give you cool shit. That was the
Ah.
gimmick. It wasn't like required.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that fun anyway after a while. The best part was just watching the text scroll by when you sent a guy out into the wasteland to see like what he was doing.
Yeah.
Wait, who is
Yeah.
it in the background?
mom.
It might have actually been his mother,
M.
Oh my
Night
God.
Shyamalan.
Grandmother.
grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kinky.
my
Oh, God.
last remaining grandparent just died a few weeks ago. So
Good thing
congratulations.
my grandparents aren't super extremely old.
Well,
My great-grandparents are all dead, but not my grandparents.
Well, my grandparents are in their 80s now, so good luck with that.
Not-
Mine are all dead.
I know the feels.
Mine have yet to die. fact, they're not even
You
close to
sounded
dying.
annoyed that they were still alive.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, did I really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it
have
sounded
yet to
like,
die.
What the hell? No,
like
my grandma's awesome. I
Right.
love the shit out of her.
Yeah, no,
Right,
it just
Del-
sounded
Which
like
makes
you
the
were-
fact that you're annoyed by the fact that she hasn't dead all the stranger.
it's,
Right?
It's funny.
Oh, what?
It's like
Ah!
Rydell just goes,
Ah!
"Mine are all dead." Like it was a good thing. You just go, "Mine are yet to die."
I did not mean for it to
I
come
need
out
some of that
like that
fucking
at all.
inheritance already.
To be
Can't
fair,
wait for that inheritance.
Oh God! Oh, I have already seen a piece of it. Believe it or not.
Oh my god. That's why you can't wait.
I'm still
You've tasted
disappointed that
It's
of inheritance.
Technically,
Yes,
I've never
my
said
great
this, although you're probably gonna post this online and then it's gonna be said anyway. So fuck it. They
hope this somehow
actually
makes it back
have
to your
enough of an inheritance, but you have to spread it out among the grandkids as a form of tax evasion. Like they've got enough of an inheritance where they have to worry about evading taxes and shit.
Well, they
Oh my God.
my grandparents had to worry about my great grandparents getting money overseas, and they owed taxes overseas in Austria or wherever. So they had to like finagle it. So I won't go into detail, obviously, but it was a huge sum of money, and they had to get it out of the country.
Oh wow!
There were other people involved too. So I mean,
Oh, dear
there were
God.
other relatives receiving the money too. So it's not like they got a huge lump sum. Or
Is your
anything. And
family
they,
bank robbers?
No. They
it sounds kind of like your family is like different branches
My-
of Austrian mafia.
no.
That'd be
My
awesome.
great grandfather, or my
My
great
great grandfather is the godfather of
My
this
great
branch.
grandfather's wife had to leave
She had to leave because she knew
Austria-
too much, so we
God
broke her
damn it.
legs.
Yeah, you're not gonna laugh when I tell you why she had to leave.
Okay, I'm just messing.
From the
Go on.
genocides.
Ah,
Oh.
Yeah,
World War
so
II.
that's why.
beautiful. I feel
Oh,
like
yay! Hey,
Yeah,
Mom, guess what I
That's-
had to run away from? I had to run away from the genocide!
That's
Yay!
Oh.
But see, they do the
Only
same thing.
one son, I am disappointed.
They,
I has a sad now.
they get smaller chunks.
I
Over
thought
time.
this was a fun thing. I thought this was we came here to have fun and stuff.
Yeah, instead we
Well,
make fun of genocide. We are the best people.
Hey, I've never been through genocide. I'm not offended.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
that is
I never
true.
knew my great grandmother either. So
I mean, at least that we can acknowledge that genocide is a thing,
It's,
and that
genocide is
not,
bad.
And that
Don't
it's a
do
bad
that
thing.
it's
Unless
not
they
a
deserve
good
it.
thing. It
I
is
mean,
it is a very bad thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Remember,
as long
we
as
do not support genocide.
yeah, as
unless
long
they
as
deserve it, as Belil said.
Kids don't commit genocide.
kids
Unless
on the
they deserve
box,
it.
don't drink and drive unless
the-
you're very stupid.
Kids,
on the box
remember,
for Duhad is missing the musical
remember,
too,
stay in be
with an asterisk.
Remember,
unless they
kids.
deserve
the
kids,
views of
stay
Belil
in
do not
drugs.
represent all
Don't-
of the all
don't-
of Duhad's channel.
Stay in drugs. Don't do school. Eat your teeth and brush your vegetables.
That reminds me of SpongeBob when Patrick goes, "I gotta put on my teeth and brush my pants."
Oh god.
Yeah.
That,
For
man,
anyone
that show was
interested
good.
in Duhad's campaign, we're allowed to use magic and supernatural powers.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
I was
Everyone make a
Speaking of which,
Skullgirls
are we
character.
ever gonna go
No,
back
shush,
to that
don't say what
Buffy
it is,
campaign we
Belil.
started?
Shut up. It's
I
okay.
don't want to spoil it for people at home.
For the for my Skullgirls character, I already
No,
have
oh,
an
God.
idea.
Oh, what's wrong?
I do have an idea of who it's going to be, and it's going to be after the main protagonist of a very, very horrible anime that I was really hyped over.
School days.
Great idea.
No, it's an anime that comes in 3 parts, and all of them are horribly, horribly disappointing because they were supposed to be gloriously ultra-violent.
Mhm.
Was it?
Yeah, it was just a mind-blowing letdown.
What, like Tokyo Ghoul?
No,
JoJo's
Amazing.
Bizarre Adventure?
no, it was Violent Jack.
Oh. Thank God it wasn't JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I would have murdered you.
Yeah,
I heard you talking about wanting to watch it.
Yeah,
It's a
I
really good.
really
I-
wanted to watch Violence Jack. When I did, I was completely disappointed by how absolutely tame it was.
You will not be
But
disappointed by
at the
JoJo.
same time, I think that was his name. Channel Awesome guy that reviews Bennett the Sage. When he
Yeah.
was going to do a Violence Jack review, realized there was no footage that was reasonably safe to display, and
Yeah.
ended up having to do this very meta review of the process of trying to figure out how to review it,
Oh, yeah.
turning into a existential crisis sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
that's
essentially, he made the review in the style of adaptation.
basically
No, he
Violence Jack is like a Clockwork Orange as far as the sex goes, but without people struggling.
Oh,
So
that's great.
It's
like
Mary Sue the
it's-
musical.
It's a spot of the old ultra-violence, but also a much larger spot of the passionate rape.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Where
Did they just not
nobody-
want to pay for the animation of them struggling or something?
It seems like it.
There's a
because
lot of
even-
hair moving in that situation, probably.
Even
Lot of-
when
That's pretty
it
hard to
was
animate.
confirmed that it was like, no, please don't do this. It's too bad. I will kill you if you run. It just ends right after that. Or it
Well,
goes
all right,
to
guess I'm
really
getting raped. Might as well just,
stupid-looking animation that just basically looks like they're like, oh well, I guess this shit's happening.
well
They
done.
just took the
It's-
Stormtrooper GIF thing from like 2010, and just like, all right, we're gonna mocap this, and that'll be.
Whoa.
Oh my
That'll be it.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh man,
look-
that would have
Okay,
been awesome.
now I'm curious. Okay.
It's like easily the only one that was decent was Evil Town because it actually had some violence in it,
Oh my!
but only near
Who?
the end.
Who the hell is that fucking emo-looking dipshit?
Who?
Nero?
I just looked up Violence Jack on Google.
Oh yeah, that's Nero.
No, but
He looks like a fucking emo-ass gorilla.
Violence Jack
Yeah,
is
true.
literally like the
The guy from
incarnation.
Hatred.
He's basically the incarnation of death. He is literally described as over 2 meters tall.
He's the Raven.
Yeah.
All right, let me see the Violence Jack.
Is
Let's see this.
The only anime that I was really disappointed in, that I didn't watch knowing that it would be bad,
What the
was
fuck?
Nagi no Asukara, which is like the one about the sea people, and that's sort of like a rom-drom. And
Oh.
it dragged on for so long, and there were so many different like love subplots that they just got
Yeah.
lost somewhere.
yeah, I have actually gone through a lot of anime that I just felt like, man, this is really lackluster. Like
Yeah, that's never a fun time, you know.
even
Yeah.
Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt got really old after a while because
Oh, JoJo doesn't.
it
That's for
felt
sure.
like the same general stuff. Like the concept is brilliant, but it very slowly just kind of meanders
Mhm.
off into
Yeah,
you
the-
know
Yeah,
like
that
it
makes
kind of.
sense.
Yeah, it kind of
Purgatory.
does.
The best anime are the ones that make you want to just keep watching it, like just keep going. You know,
Yeah.
like Steins
Yeah.
Gate. I watched 22 episodes in a sitting. Like it had me hooked. Those are the good
Or,
ones.
yeah, or the
Like-
ones that are really good, but they're shorter, so they
Like
have like a
Puella
depth
Magica Magica was one for me. Like,
Yeah,
I
so
watched
like
that's only
sitting.
12 episodes, and
yeah, so
I
they're
remember
like
watching
shorter
the
ones.
first 3 episodes, and I was like, "Oh shit, I need to keep watching."
yeah with
They're
Yeah,
shorter,
does-
so it
does
gives you a
Mommy
basic.
Die, the girl, the yellow one.
that I'm not listening.
Oh, but-
I won't spoil that one for you.
You have
Because-
no idea.
But I know the things.
Is she
just
actually dead though?
Just
She
fan
can't
is-
actually.
Crazy.
Zombie. That's actually maybe.
Maybe.
It
You
could
His
be.
name
can't
is
say it
Anna,
right now
goddammit.
because children
an
are
answer.
watching.
Here's an answer. Kind of.
Why does
Actually,
no
yeah,
one give me a straight answer on this?
You'll see if you watch the movie, the Rebellion movie. Kind of.
Okay.
Yes, kind of.
Well,
That's
Okay,
my answer.
okay.
Final answer.
Okay.
He might be.
I
I don't
kind
know
of.
why they don't just wish
He's
her back to
very-
life.
like one anime
Because-
that kind of somehow, even though it's like ultra slice of life type stuff, one anime that just compelled me to keep
Aeon.
going somehow was K-On! Yes.
Ham,
Really?
so good.
I haven't gotten a chance to
It's
watch
like
an episode
The
yet,
music.
and
The
it's
music.
not on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's like the first one, 13, like first season, 13 episodes. I'm like, okay, well, that was some of the best 13 episodes in my life. I
I
have
paced
to
myself with it, and I'm glad I did because I
Yeah,
think my
I mean-
favorite episode was the Winter Day one where they're all separate and they're all kind of sad, and then what's her name, Yuri or
Yuri.
so Yuri,
Yumi?
Yumi. Yeah,
Yuri
it
is
Yumi?
not
Molly?
bad.
I know what
Yui.
Yuri is.
Lolly.
Y-U-I, Yui.
Yui and
Lolly,
the
right.
sister who's like a similar name.
Yeah, Ui.
Yuri is
Or
basically
Yui,
lesbian.
or- I
sex.
don't even know how
Whatever.
to
She-
pronounce
And
her
Yaoi's basically the Yuri.
All I know
of-
is that
She,
it's spelled U-I.
She
Yui.
texts them all about like a marshmallow hot pot or something ridiculous, and they're all like, "Aw," and they all cheer up. I don't know. It's a good episode.
You
Yeah.
weeboos. No.
But is like then I went into season 2 and I watched that over the span of like 2 weeks. And I was like, man, this is fantastic. Why does it have to end like this? And then I watched the movie and I was like, I mean, it's a little bit boring compared to the other stuff, but it's still good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like has been the like what has been the sentiment for many reviewers and critics is something that is middling between good and bad, that is just so inoffensive and boring to watch, is really the worst anything can be, you
Mhm.
know. And yeah.
Oh, like hatred. No.
Yeah,
Hatred is Edge the game.
they knew how to
Yeah.
market that with that controversy.
Honestly,
Oh yeah,
good job.
definitely.
honestly, I think Yahtzee Croshaw actually put it perfectly. Like all my sentiments as far as hatred, and like his review was really thorough on it.
Like all his reviews.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it actually captured kind of what I felt about the game, and it was the first time where I was like, man, I actually perfectly agree with this. It
Uh-huh.
was fun, but it was completely ridiculous.
Right.
It was, just to edge the game.
It was really tongue-in-cheek about it, too.
Yeah, and it could have amassed a total of like 5 minutes if it really wanted to. But instead, it amassed a total of 2 hours.
I wish they had gone a different way with it. Not mechanically, but thematically. Like, the guy is the embodiment of, like, death metal edge.
Yes.
If they had made him look normal, or even, like, a little nerdy or something,
What I
then
would want to
that
see,
would have been...
what I would like to see
Excuse me.
is hatred, but the protagonist is a moe schoolgirl.
Oh god!
Oh my god, that actually would
Isn't
work.
That already
Okay.
exists.
That's-
It's called...
it's
Yandere
what's it called?
Yandere
Simulator.
Simulator.
Yeah, no, Yandere Simulator is based around a yandere girl. This is just based around a random moe schoolgirl who is completely innocent until one day,
Here's an idea.
where she
Until one day
decides-
she meets you.
Sounds like
Yes.
oh, God.
until
Fuck,
one
that
day
could
she
happen.
meets me.
Nero.
Here's an idea
the music.
for a hatred sort of style game is throughout hatred it's made ridiculous, one by the protagonist, another by what the protagonist is saying, all
Yeah.
this crazy edgy bullshit, and another from how he's just a bullet sponge. And gains health from it. It feels really arcadey, and the combat isn't even that fun anyway.
Yeah, the
But-
combat gets old really quick, especially
had
with how
made
many
it-
people they throw at you.
If they had
Yeah.
made it each level was a different shooter, and you die in one hit, but they're in different environments, like one's a bank or one's like a residential house or one's a train station, and you have to kill a certain number of people or do a certain number of like special things, like blowing up a propane tank or burning a bunch of money or whatever
Oh my
special
fucking
things.
like a
you get
Payday
points.
I
type
got a
thing,
new
a
baby
Payday
in
2 type
fucking
thing.
Vault
And
Hunt, and it's called Kevin Hart.
And
What?
if you get enough points, then you unlock the next level or something.
There's a new baby in my vault in Fallout Shelter, and its name is Kevin Hart.
Oh god.
You can
Okay.
name them, right?
Yeah, I'm renaming it. What should I name it?
Steve Buscemi.
Jason Voorhees.
Oh.
Herr
good little ball.
Votzek. Herr Votzek.
Oh yeah,
Oh
it's gonna
my
be
god,
hair.
Nero, shut up!
It's
Yeah.
gonna be hair. It's hair.
Der Doctor.
I named
It's
I named one character
Herr
A. Lamau,
Votzek.
and
I did it. Hair
he had a kid, and so they kept the last name, so his name was just like Steve Lamau or something.
LMAO.
Anyway, another one that I have lined up to watch immediately after Nichijou is
Steins Gate.
the anime Another. Steins Gate I'm planning to play the visual novel of.
Doodly-doo-doo-doo.
Just watch it too.
Like, I will watch it afterwards, but if it's anything like how Persona 4 the animations transition from game to anime went, oh boy, that is horrible.
What was it an original game? Was it originally a game? I mean,
I
Persona?
don't know. I think
no, not Persona.
Persona, I know, was originally a game.
I can.
I don't-
Steins-
I think the anime came first.
No.
Steins Gate was probably a manga, like most anime.
Steins Gate, I actually think it was a visual novel first, but I'm not positive. All I know is
I
that
could
there is
see
one
that.
specific character that is in Hyperdimension Neptunia that is just one gigantic reference to Steins Gate.
Oh,
Looks like
God.
the original game came out first. Then there was an anime adaptation. That looks like there was a game Well, it looks like there's multiple games,
Mhm.
and at least the first game predates the manga.
Okay.
Ho ho.
Yeah,
So
ho.
off to work we go.
I like, speaking of Channel Awesome, I really like the Nostalgia Critic review of Baby Geniuses, where the whole thing is like him turning into a catatonic zombie, thinking in like noir voice about Baby Geniuses and going like, oh, how am I going to do a review? There's nothing to say about it. And then proceeding to tear the movie apart in his thoughts, and then at the end realizing, oh, wait a second, I just did a review. I'm done. I'm free.
Oh yeah, and then there was the like
And then the
how
Baby
his
Geniuses
just-
2 review where he pretended to do the whole routine again, but then woke up right at the very end and it was just like, oh, hey, there you go.
and
he was
he
staring
did,
at the blank wall, and he's like, oh, no, wait. It's too much better than Baby Geniuses. I need to go back to Baby Geniuses. This blank wall is so stimulating.
Yeah. Looks
Why
like
the
there are
hell-
three
Why the hell does
Steins
Baby
Gate games, only one
Geniuses
came to
even
the
fucking
US.
exist is what I want to know. Like, who thought the concept of Baby Geniuses was a good idea?
Who thought the concept of the Garbage Pail Kids movie was a good idea?
That is
That is a fair
But
point.
that was started from marketing though, so that they could sell toys.
Marketing.
Have you
Like
guys seen
most things back in that day.
Have you guys seen The Search for the Worst? It's a
Oh.
series on I Hate Everything.
Oh yeah, I just heard.
Never heard of it. No one
I
ever
would
heard
watch-
of I Hate Everything.
He went on the top 100 lowest rated IMDb list and is picking movies off of it and reviewing them.
Wow.
But
That's
here's
like
the other thing to
cheating.
remember: all of those movies that you've probably heard of, those are the movies that got greenlit. You have to imagine some of
Yeah,
the
think
shit
of all the
those people have
screenplays
to
that-
read over. That
Oh, God,
well,
no.
It's like how the stuff you guys read on FimFiction, it's like, what doesn't get on FimFiction? If Gamebo Dash
yeah.
can get on FimFiction, like, what is
that's
hate
because-
speech? Like,
For some reason, Good
there
Till
isn't
Last
anything
Drop
that really
can't.
can't. There's not an approval. There's not really an approval process.
well, it's like Steam Greenlight.
there's more of an approval process than fanfiction.net, to be fair.
yeah.
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 Or
Good Till
Wattpad.
Last Drop never made it on there because it was denied because some asshole hates it.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Apparently something about G Money and and Rydell. Apparently a story about them with a Fudo
It was
Lyra.
me and Nero Brody a little
No,
bit.
no,
No,
You
that
should know
was
you-
that one was the
Oh, wait.
first one I wrote, and that was allowed the first time.
Yeah,
So
that
the
was
second one
allowed.
was- even though it met all the minimum requirements, it still wasn't allowed because someone's like, nah, I don't like it.
They probably watched our Let's Read of it, of the first one.
Oh, let's read.
Well, but of course I had to say it. Fuck!
That or just written one fic so bad that you've basically been banned from submitting.
I'm not banned from submitting. I just haven't submitted
No.
anymore.
They'll let you submit, but it'll get banned for it won't be approved ever.
I don't know.
You could write the next great American novel, and they will reject it because it was you.
Maybe I should write a new one.
Under a pseudonym.
Oh, God.
A pseudonym.
Oh,
I
God.
make it so stupid name like number 16 bus station.
You mean malaria fanfics? That's literally what it is. Malaria fanfics.
Malaria brain fiction.
Malaria brain fiction. That's what it is.
Or
yeah.
maybe you should post it to that fanfiction site that got featured on the Graham Norton show where they wrote a brief little fanfic premise.
I have, what?
Oh my god, you haven't seen that clip? Oh my, god. Okay.
gosh.
So on British talk television, right? Daniel Radcliffe was featured.
Oh, that's why it's
as one-
British.
Yeah. It's
You
If
haven't
Daniel
seen
Radcliffe
this
was-
clip of something that you'd have to watch British talk television
You
to
can
see?
find it on YouTube, you little
Really?
bitch.
Yeah.
You'd have to be compelled
You have
to
to be-
specifically look for clips of Graham Norton.
The power of
Who you
Daniel
will have only
Radcliffe compels
Heard of
The power of Daniel
you watch the
Radcliffe
BBC.
compels you.
Or if you're
The
British.
power
Okay,
of
okay.
Daniel Radcliffe
I
compels
don't
you.
watch television in general. So,
I've only heard of him because for a while the Graham Norton show came on like either right before or right after Doctor Who.
Yeah.
there's no pretending to talk
Back
to-
when I had cable TV.
Mhm.
I want my.
Hair, are you a Teaboo?
I don't think I am.
It's a British weeaboo.
Oh, shut up.
I know one. They're
It's just
they're
like-
really weird. They think that British culture is superior in every way because it's British.
It's just
They clearly haven't eaten British food.
it's just like I call
Ugh.
black people who are bronies brownies.
Oh.
Oh my
No, I
god!
don't.
The views of
do
Nero
What
do not
is
reflect the
wrong
rest of
with
the.
you?
Let's
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Nero,
No.
there's something
I-
clinically wrong with your ass.
I had
That's
to say it.
racist.
I had
Good
to say it.
Jesus Christ!
I had to say it. It was too perfect of an opportunity. I have black friends. Don't worry.
that
That
makes
doesn't make it any better, you little bitch!
That makes it worse. Yeah.
Dear God! What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you need a psychologist.
Do you want
or
an
something.
itemized list of what's wrong with him?
Yes!
I think it would be shorter to
It'll make
list
it
off what's
easier
not
for me
wrong
to
with him.
figure out what the fuck is going on in that fucked up little head of yours.
I think it'd be shorter to list off what's not wrong with him.
I'm completely kidding. I'm completely kidding.
Wink, wink. Of
Nudge,
course.
Well,
nudge.
if it helps, there's probably less wrong with him than with Killjoy, and probably less wrong with him than Gyrocon.
Gosh, Herr
Yeah,
Wutzig.
to
Probably.
be fair, we were joking about genocide earlier.
Gosh, Herr Wutzig. looks so-
Okay, fine. We'll take Gyrocon off the list.
No,
You guys
Gyrocon.
were joking.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I just sit here.
I was not joking about not supporting genocide. Kids
Well,
don't
unless-
commit genocide.
Unless,
Right?
Unless
they
they deserve it.
Oh, come on! No! Stop!
it.
Good
Hammer
fucking
time.
Ugh. Seriously?
Seriously, bro.
Very
Y'all
You know,
need Jesus.
I like to ride the wave.
Besides,
Uh,
genocide is aiming low. Go
Oh.
for specieside.
All right, Meyer is dropping out. I'm
So,
afraid.
see you, Maya.
Myers.
Don't drop
Yeah.
out of school. Stay in
Bye, Meyer.
Bye.
Brandon has gone as well, apparently.
Brandon's disappeared.
Yep.
Oh, that's
So now it's not just Duhad is missing the musical, it's also Meyer is missing, and Time Knight is missing as well, the musical.
Well, I mean, Meyer left. Meyer
Speaking
is.
of which, we haven't really broken out into song and dance yet, have we?
Don't
No,
start.
because
It's a. I mean, it's
Swati, how I love you, how I love you, my dear old Swati.
Copyright. Cease and desist,
It's a public
inevitable.
domain Gershwin song. You'll be fine.
And
Well,
you
let's
think
sing
that'll
some
stop
non-
YouTube from content IDing it?
That is true.
Yes,
Duhad
because they can't
is
content
insane.
ID it.
Duhad is
Hair,
missing.
complimented your.
Well, I don't think you
complimented
understand what
your-
they can and can't do.
Yeah, they can take down people's creations even if they're original because their bot system detects
You know what's
it.
creepy?
Yeah, they have taken down. Yeah, they've taken down the original. They've taken down the original of someone contenting IDing off their own thing.
What?
Mm.
Yeah, it's like
You know what's creepy?
What?
Creepy. When a person uses pronouns to talk about themselves instead of using me, they use us and we.
Mm.
Yeah, I've actually talked to someone who does that, and it's kind of
So
creepy.
they
don't
use the
understand what
royal
you're
we.
talking about.
And it's mostly because they have DID, or some people have.
Hey.
You call it
hey,
multiple
Or-
personalities, but
They are the queen.
Dude, right,
Oh my
right.
God.
You're a little behind.
are many. You
Now see,
we are normal, pony.
We are normal.
Brandon's trying to talk.
Everyone.
It's not the royal we. It's the royal Wii U now. Because get behind the. Get
Well, I
that's
haven't
right.
gotten the Wii U because there's been what? One interesting game that's come out on it.
Well, no, the Wii U has Smash Brothers
Ugh.
4. It has Bayonetta. It has
Bayonetta 2,
Splatoon.
Electric
Yeah,
Boogaloo.
Bayonetta 2. Sorry. And then it's coming out with quite a few games. There's Mario Kart
Okay,
8,
you've
which I heard is also
listed-
good.
Yeah.
One
Uh,
game I find interesting and have on the 3DS already.
Smash Brothers 4 though.
Smash Bros.
And I heard really, really good things about.
I've heard good things about Mario Maker.
Oh yeah, that's probably good.
Wait, that's already out?
No, not yet.
It's not
Oh.
out, but they had a
Announced.
preview version that people were playing on the Nintendo World's Champion.
Oh, that's right. I wonder if they'll have a 3D Mario Maker at some point.
And
Well, it is. It is.
it covers.
Oh,
well, no, it does. I think it only does 2D levels.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
but
But
like it has the 3D graphics of like new Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, depending on what you select.
Yeah,
Not
but it's
Nextdoor.
not like the fully 3D
Because
one.
you can choose. Yeah, you can choose to be based. To have your stuff based off Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 3, Mario World, and the new Super Mario Brothers series.
I'd do
Yeah.
that. That sounds awesome. I want to play Super Mario World again. It's been a long time since I've done that.
I'm waiting to see. That's going to be filled with crazy Kaizo levels.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
like,
duh.
who wouldn't?
Well, and really crummy made stuff where it's like a person made a flat plane to the end and then
So
submitted
it's
it.
like every single
Yep, everything out there.
every single creator ever, like level creator ever. Like, have you ever played Broforce? There's some really bad levels on there.
With the exception of, there are a few things out there where creating something is so complicated that there's not a lot of bad stuff out there because there's not a lot of stuff out there. The only people that make stuff are the people that really commit to it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
To
God.
be fair, that actually, I would say that goes very heavily for Civilization 5 because of all the XML, but there's still
there
a
are
ton
some
of...
bad ones.
Yeah, but there's so much content for it because, it's so many people play
Oh,
the
I think
game.
I think we dropped Zombie Camp.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah, the Dodo
God
died
damn
again.
it. Ugh. We're
Dodo's
shedding
dead.
people left
Dodo's
right now.
down.
What the fuck?
Okay, he's back.
Oh,
Dodo's
wait.
back.
Yay!
Either
Dodo
way,
died.
it's like Civilization 5, the coding is incredibly complex. Like, you can't just figure it out on your own. You need help to do it right. Especially if you're making something very complex like your own civilization, you have to be very, very precise.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise,
Nero, I kicked Napoleon's ass with Waifu Tonya.
Other thing I've looked.
I still
Yeah.
haven't finished my game, but I boosted to the front really early on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Other thing
wow.
I've looked at
Well,
that had
then again,
very
that's 'cause
few. Other thing I looked at that had very few crappy mods. Final Fantasy VII modding.
You
Oh,
should
God.
Make it just make
Because-
it.
Which I say it's probably because that's insanely difficult.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like-
dear.
I'm gonna grab some
There's
food.
some
I'll be back.
really good Mario.
Oh, and you can't do it
options.
off the Steam version.
Mhm.
If you get it off Steam, you have to run a special version to turn it back into the original retail copy.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, dear.
But then there's stuff like I know, like much higher res models. There's one I know that just did better models, not quite Final Fantasy VIII quality, but better than 7 had. That like completely covers every PC and NPC in the game. But then there's like for the playable characters,
Yeah.
there's stuff that's like Final Fantasy IX quality versions of their Advent Children models and stuff like that. And there is I know one of them is a complete retranslation of the game.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh my god.
Although
I
that
like-
did make a bizarre decision to translate Reno's name as Lino, which I know there's the LR, but Reno actually has reasons to have it that way. Because it's what I think it's.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's that
not-
redheaded guy, and it's, I believe, Italian for redheaded.
Ah.
So,
Or for
basically,
pimp, which also describes him.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make Herr Wutzig the Wanderer of my vault.
Oh, my God.
I'm
In
gonna
other
send
words,
you out
you're
into
going to
the
kick him
world.
out to get water?
Yeah.
Oh,
Water
fuck
ship.
you.
Well, no, it's because you have the most endurance and luck as your base stat. So
Oh.
once you're an adult, I'll basically just send you with a gun and just like a suit, and you're just gonna. You
Wait,
know.
so
wait,
basically
a
what you're
suit
what you're
as in a
telling me
tuxedo?
what you're telling me is you're gonna make me into Rambo.
No, I'm gonna
No,
make you into the
he's
lone
sending you
wanderer.
out with nothing but a vault jumpsuit and
No,
a
he's sending
single
him out-
low-quality weapon. He's making you the PC.
No, he's sending you
Oh.
out with nothing but a tuxedo and an unloaded gun.
Oh.
I mean, think about it.
What?
He even said that he's making you the Wanderer, as
You're
in
gonna be
the protagonist of the original Fallout.
Yeah, you're gonna come back, and we're gonna be like, no.
Or no, the original was the Vault Dweller.
Oh man,
So I think that's 2, I think, was the Wanderer.
Oh dear.
There goes
There's
the
a lot.
Wanderer.
There's a lot of different titles they had. There's the there's the Courier, which is New Vegas.
Yeah.
And then Fallout 3 is what was the title they gave? Was that just the Vault Dweller, or was it the?
I thought 1 was the Vault Dweller.
One was definitely
Was-
the Vault Dweller. I do remember that.
Was it?
3,
just
I
look at-
think, was actually the Lone Wanderer.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was, and so the Lone Wanderer. It's like,
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
War never changes.
What are they gonna
except,
call the Fallout 4 one?
Steve Buscemi.
I'm gonna
Okay, what's
stop.
with your
Okay,
Steve Buscemi
2
finish?
2 was
just
the Chosen One.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
You're the chosen one.
Yeah, 1 was the Vault Dweller.
Vault Dweller is
Checking.
number 1.
Oh dear.
And then
3's the Lone Wanderer.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, New Vegas is the Courier.
Wait, then what's Tactics?
I have no idea.
I can go check.
I'm pretty sure in Tactics you played as a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah,
Right off
yeah.
the bat.
Oh, okay. The Warrior is just, this says Warrior.
Warrior or
The warrior.
warrior?
Warrior.
Okay,
So
because
you're
you
the
said
warrior.
warrior.
And then Fallout Shelter, you're the Overseer.
Does he load loaded up the rocket with the rocket fuel? Or what? Oh, dang it! I can't. With the load the spaceship with the rocket fuel.
Okay, and then for Brotherhood of Steel, you're either Kane, Cyrus, Nadia, Patty, Rhombus, or the Vault Dweller.
Nuka-Cola. Oh.
I have a bottle of Nuka-Cola Classy Quantum that'll actually glow
Quantum?
if I put it on its stand.
Yeah.
That
Quantum.
Pixel Kitties made.
Dude, it has a stand?
Oh
It has a little
god.
stand
Holy
that I
crap.
put it on. Well, it has this little
Dude.
thing I put it on, and it makes it glow.
Oh.
Now I'm
yeah.
gonna have to put that in the campaign, a soda bottle with a stand.
Oh
Well,
my
it's not a stand. It's just a little.
No! Do not do that! A
It's gonna be
dog and a hawk is already
It's gonna be a
enough.
sentient water bottle with a stand, and then you're gonna drink it and it dies, and that's
It's
it.
this little thing it's this little thing which, if you put a bit of pressure on it, it turns on a light. So, and it's a blueberry soda. So when the light's going through it, it actually looks like a bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum
Yeah.
with the whole glowiness.
I'm still making
Just
my JoJo
keep-
stand a Neko.
Really? Holy crap.
I need to read.
my
I need to
God.
redo that.
Yeah, well, the
I
skills
still haven't
are
drawn the
just
character.
like witchcraft, by the way.
Ah,
So what's listed on the sheet for what the points cost is not exactly what it should be. It's what's in the core book. So regular skills are
He made it twice as expensive.
yeah. Well, that's because I thought what the points cost were not actually what they were. But
Because you are a nitwit, sir.
well, I mean, shut up. Anyway, but yeah, so basically you can use just the witchcraft base, which is 1 for regular skills, and then after 5 it's 3 points. And then for special skills it's 2 for each level, until after 5 it's 5 points. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna improve the system for if we ever do another JoJo campaign afterwards.
Anyway, I'm gonna log now because I'm gonna do some stuff that wants sound.
Okay.
All right,
Oh.
have fun.
Okay.
Well then, now there are 5.
Yeah. Should we
Yeah.
end the podcast here? Because it's just like, we've been shedding people for a bit now.
Yeah,
It's about an hour.
Yeah,
So.
it's
But
about an hour.
what did we actually do?
What? Oh, it's just a podcast.
We just shot the shit for an hour.
Well, I mean, we could fuck around with character sheets if you want after we finish recording this.
Or
Yeah,
we could play Cards Against Humanity.
We
Sure.
could do both.
Why not with both?
Yeah.
In the words of Jesus, why not both?
In the words of Jesus, fuck bitches, get money.
Yeah.
Fuck
In the
wenches.
words of Abraham Lincoln, the best way to become a flapjack is to jack and flap.
That is
Cards Against
incredibly.
Humanity it is!
That is what Abraham Lincoln said when he was incredibly drunk.